These soy sauce chow mein noodles are guaranteed to be a crowd favorite. Start by cooking some egg noodles or stir-fry noodles to the package instructions. Drain and set aside. Next, separate the whites from the green parts of the scallion and set them aside. Slice a yellow or white onion and set that aside as well. Afterwards, you're going to prepare the sauce mixture. So for that, you're going to need dark soy sauce, regular soy sauce, some water, mirin, and sugar. Mix that well and then set aside. I added some bok choy to the chow mein as well. Be sure to wash it really well. It carries a lot of dust and debris. This dish does require a lot of oil, so bear with me. First, you're going to char your onions and your scallion whites. Then you're going to add more oil and cook your carrots, your bok choy, and then the green parts of the scallion, and then set all of those aside. Then you're going to add more oil, and you're going to char your noodles. You need them to have that pan-seared, crispy edge kind of look. Then you're going to add your sauce, add some garlic, mix well, and then you're going to top it with some sesame oil. And I promise you, it's a lot of oil, but it's really, really good. I was today years old when I learned that you can make soft pretzel bites at home using canned biscuits. So you'll cut each biscuit into fourths and shape it into a pretzel bite. Or you can roll out the biscuit into a log and cut them into fourths. You're then going to add a 4th cup of baking soda to boiling water. But do this kind of slowly because it does bubble over. You're then gonna add the pretzel bites to the boiling water. Keep them in there for about 30 seconds. Remove them and put them back on the baking sheet. And then you're going to melt some butter and spread that over each pretzel bite. Don't be shy on the butter with this part. It adds some good flavor to it. And then top it with some coarse salt. And then you're going to put it in the oven to bake at 425 for 12 to 15 minutes until it's a brownish color. And look at that. You have pretzel bites. I literally had no idea. I can't believe how cool this is. If you haven't tried these smoked shotgun shells, you need to throw these on your smoker and try them out. To start off our shells, I like adding 3 pounds of ground pork into a large bowl, followed by 2 blocks of cream cheese, half of a red onion chopped, 1 cup of Colby Jack cheese, and tablespoon of minced garlic, followed by my favorite barbecue rub. Then we're going to get this nice and mixed together and ready to stuff in our manicotti shells. After we get our stuffing fully mixed together, I find it easiest loading it into a Ziploc bag to stuff these manicotti shells. And then sometimes I like to hit both ends just so we know that we get them full. After we finish stuffing our shells, we're going to wrap this up with a piece of bacon. Feel free to add more if you'd like to. Once we get our shells wrapped in our bacon, we're going to throw this in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours just to soften up these manicotti shells before we throw them on the smoker. Once these are ready to go, we're going to smoke these at 275 degrees for 2 to 3 hours or until your bacon's your desired crispiness. Right before pulling off our shotgun shells, I like to load these up with a little barbecue sauce. Just add in a little more flavor. Let this go for about 15 minutes and these are ready to enjoy. Cheesy, creamy chicken taquitos. These are one of my favorite things on the entire planet, you guys. So I'm seasoning 3 chicken breasts with some Kinder's tequila lime and some salt and pepper. Once they're shredded and cooked, I'm gonna season them again. So I didn't put too much. I seared them on each side for about 7 minutes. And then I shredded them with a hand mixer. Then I added an old El Paso chicken taco seasoning packet. And then I added some garlic powder, paprika, about a half a cup of sour cream. You don't have to add sour cream, but I like mine to be really creamy. I made some pico de gallo. I diced up some tomatoes, I gutted them some red onion, jalapeno, cilantro, and then I added some lime juice and some salt for my cheese sauce. I'm adding some butter and some evaporated milk to the pot. I added about 8 ounces of Colby Jack cheese, and then 8 ounces of pepper jack. I did not use all 12 ounces of the milk. I used probably like 75% of the can. Just make sure that cheese sauce doesn't boil because it will get ruined and it will become clumpy. Because that is exactly what I did. So try to keep it on a low heat. I rolled them up, I used corn tortillas, and I added some mozzarella cheese. I fried them on a medium-high heat for a couple minutes on each side. Take this time to share this video and comment the name of your city you are watching from, and we will leave a heart, especially for you. See you next recipe. Someone asked me why the fries were so crispy and tasty. Start by cutting 3 medium potatoes, already peeled. Cut them in half, into strips, then into strips again. Once you've done that, transfer these potatoes to a medium bowl and add enough cold water to cover them. Next, mix them well with your hands and leave them resting for 15 minutes. After this indicated time, using a clean dish towel, dry the potatoes thoroughly. Now transfer these potatoes to a large bowl. Add 2 whole eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 pinch of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 3 tablespoons of wheat flour. Mix everything very well using your hand. Then set aside. Take this time to share this video and write in the comments section the name of the city from which you're watching it, and we'll make sure to leave a heart, especially for you. Oh, and thanks for sharing this video. Now, in a small bowl, add half a red onion, chopped into very small cubes. Add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of mustard, and 1 pinch of black pepper. Mix very well until combined, then set aside. I hope you're enjoying the recipe. Share it with your friend. By doing so, you'll be helping us go even further. Meanwhile, in a skillet over medium heat, add 1 liter of oil. And when the oil is hot enough, add the potatoes we prepared earlier, and let them fry until slightly golden
golden brown. We'll talk more about that later, but like I said earlier, keep an eye on what's in the pan. Let them get a little bit more to the brown color. We're not going to be cutting them in, but keep an eye on what's out there, as they don't break as quickly as when they were corny. This is the right point. If you like, you can finish by sprinkling chives to taste. That recipe is ready. You may now serve and enjoy it. I hope you liked this recipe. Now I'll head to the comments section and leave a heart to everyone who left the name of their city. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with these holiday slice and bake cookies that come in a tube. It turns out they're easy and fun to make from scratch, and they taste better than store-bought. We make a simple homemade sugar cookie dough, and let us know the city you're watching from below. Remove about 2/3 of the dough and add food coloring to the remaining 1/3. Roll the colored dough out a bit, then freeze for about 15 minutes to make it easier to cut out the hearts. Make sure to share this video with all your friends or this recipe will fail for you. Dip a finger in a little bit of water. This is going to help adhere the hearts together. Repeat until you have about 10 inches of hearts, and then return to the freezer until it's completely frozen. This is going to make it much easier to adhere the dough without ruining the hearts. Cover the hearts in the remaining regular cookie dough, and then roll it into a log. It's easier than it looks, and it only takes about a minute or two. Chill the log for another 30 minutes, and then slice, bake, and enjoy. You can also keep the cookie dough stashed in the freezer so that you can have slice and bake cookies whenever you want. Put Coke on some chicken wings, a tip I learned from a Chinese. In a bowl filled with 700 grams of chicken wings, add enough Coke to cover them. Close the lid and let them soak for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, add 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of mustard, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, seasoned with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 pinch of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of honey, and mix until combined. Now, in a skillet over medium heat, add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. When the butter is fully melted, leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. Add 1 drizzle of olive oil, 2 garlic cloves, and mix. Next, add all the chicken wings that were soaking. If you made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So, click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. Fry them on both sides until golden brown. When that happens, add 200 milliliters of Coke, and that's it. Add the sauce we prepared earlier, mix well. You can serve the chicken wings on a plate, or serve with your favorite side dish. For more great recipes, follow my page if you made it this far. See you next time. Bye-bye.